Welcome back to Unwrapped. Okay, got my sundae started with the Bosco. Now I'm adding the whipped cream and my favorite, the sprinkles. You know, you can find these guys on donuts or cupcakes in all sorts of colors, but I think they go best on ice cream, and I, for some reason, love the chocolate one. So chocoholics beware, because we're about to enter the luscious world of chocolate to see how these treats are made. If you love chocolate, you probably can't imagine a bowl of ice cream without a few of these sprinkled on top. Most of us call them sprinkles or jimmies, but the folks who make them have a fancier name.
We call them decoratives.
Whatever you call them, we all have our own special sprinkle style.
I'm sure there's the dippers, and then there's the pourers, and probably 100 ways in between.
Gary Guittard knows a lot about sprinkles. He's a fourth-generation chocolate maker. His grandfather started Guittard Chocolate in San Francisco in 1868, but sprinkles are a newer innovation created in the 1960s. Making these little brown treats is a simple process that, in many ways, resembles pasta making. First, raw cocoa beans are roasted and ground up. Then the cocoa powder is mixed with a little sugar and poured into a mesmerizing mixing bowl. Look closely and you'll notice tiny holes in the bottom of the bowl. As the rollers turn, the cocoa powder squeezes through the holes and comes out looking like chocolate spaghetti. It rolls down a conveyor, filling up buckets with the tasty noodles. Next, the tender toppings toss in a machine that looks a lot like a cement mixer. It's a process actually called panning in the candy business. As they roll around and around, the spaghetti breaks down into dainty dimensions called vermicelli. Just enough sugar water is poured in gradually, giving the candies a sweet shell. Too much water, and you could end up with soggy sprinkles. Next, the mini mouthfuls sift through a screen, leaving behind any oversized chunks. Finally, it's back to the pans for a final polish and glaze. Take a look at the difference between these shiny finished sprinkles and these dull, unfinished sprinkles. Only the ones reaching the perfect size and consistency get poured into boxes and sent out to ice cream shops. Amazingly, it takes 3 days to make one batch of chocolate sprinkles.
It's a process that you can't rush. Many of the processes in making chocolate you can't rush.
This is a process that any chocolate lover will tell you is definitely worth the wait. There's just something special about sprinkles.
They are almost sensual to put your hands through, and it flows like water.
What would life be without this rich accessory to spruce up your ordinary dessert?
Any food without chocolate makes me squeamish.